How Luxottica became the monopoly of eyewear. Perhaps one of the biggest fashion brands of the eyewear industry you haven't even heard of is Luxottica. What are the names that pop up in your head when you think about the eyewear industry? Rayban, of course, Costa, Persol, Oakley, and Prada, among others. Well, all of these companies are owned by this Italian fashion conglomerate, Luxottica. The consequence of practically owning almost the entire eyewear industry is the creation of a monopoly. But how did it actually end up happening? In this video, we will take you through the journey of Luxottica as an eyewear manufacturing and retail multinational company, and the factors that contributed to the creation of its monopoly. Together, we will try to understand how Luxottica created this eyewear empire. So put on your sunglasses as we take you on this interesting journey. Welcome to Wealthy Mindset, where we explore unique and breathtaking angles from the world of money, economics, personal finance, and investing. But before we get started, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to never miss another video. $64 billion giant. Doesn't matter if you want to be able to walk in glaring sunlight or just want a visual aid for your myopia. Or maybe you want a stylish pair of glares for your summer trip. You are sure to lay off nothing less than $350 for luxury glass manufactured by this $64 billion eyewear giant from Milan, Italy. With annual revenues shattering roofs at 9.3 billion euros in the year 2019, how did this brand manage to create such a huge monopoly? To start things off, a highly aggressive expansionist policy across the globe. Opened way back in 1961 by Leonardo Del Vecchio in a small workshop in Agordo, Italy, the company went on to create its first framed sunglasses 10 years later. Two factors contributed to early success. Firstly, the exhibition of 8 handmade metallic models at the Mido Milan Trade Fair, and the direct-to-consumer strategy. Directly selling to the consumers established Luxottica as one of the premier brands of Italy. Hence began the expansion through a rapid acquisition policy as Luxottica took over different brands and glass manufacturers. 1974 came with the buying of Italy's biggest distributor, Scuderia, followed by its international debut in 1981 in Germany. Slowly, it started acquiring and buying companies all over the globe from the 90s, including the avant-garde optics of the USA. A streak followed. Vogue Eyewear in 1990, Brooks Brothers in 1992, Persol in 1995, Bulgari in 1997, Rayban in 1999, and others too. They also became pioneers in selling directly to consumers through self-owned retail outlets, steeping in the retail arena as well. This was made possible by buying out LensCrafters, the contemporary biggest eyewear brand in Northern America. It didn't stop there, of course. They also acquired Prada, Versace, Dolce Gabbana, and Burberry by the year 2006, essentially adding every present eyewear brand into their basket. How was this made possible? Superior money management coupled with a steady long-term strategy and sharp business tactics. For example, a report mentions that around 1.5 million consumers in China spend as much as $6,255 per annum on luxury items. Luxottica was very well aware of this phenomenon and entered the Chinese market as well by burning Shuilian Optical in 2005, one of the most premium eyewear chains in China. Big games, big names. Secondly, it got its hands into the sporting arena along with its foothold in manufacturing. Purchasing Oakley for around $2.1 billion as they fascinatingly entered into sportswear. The key remained its unique design perspective with extensive growth potential for Oakley. An added advantage of this acquisition also included extra distribution and manufacturing opportunity, utilizing the technical expertise that Oakley comes with. Luxottica also purchased Italian-based Burberry in 2019, which specializes in the manufacture of optical glass lenses, thus strengthening Luxottica's technological status quo. Okay, this all sounds really great, but how did it become a monopoly? The monopoly and how it all came together. Well, Luxottica has been bringing in luxury companies all over from 1971 in the eyewear industry, and not the little ones, but the big names. Secondly, they not only acquired wholesalers, but also manufacturers, keeping under its hold the entire supply chain from production to sale. 2019 saw the undertaking of 77% stake in Grand Vision, which boasts 7,000 retail stores in over 40 nations, having a locus of 150 million customers. The market structure, therefore, is such that it occupies the place of a price maker. Essentially, they can choose their own price, which is closest to the highest amount that the customer is ready to pay, contrary to competitive environments where laws of demands and supply and market transactions decide the price. The secret in customers actually paying such lofty amounts lies in the blurred vision of choice that it presents to the buyers. However, the place at the top of this monopoly allows them to charge a good $100 to $200 for the appearance as a branded product, as an authentic product. In the market of luxurious items, the more restricted the supply, the higher the price, and the value of the brand is stabilized by controlling unit sales and handling retails. Luxottica checks both the points. Brand equity is next, and who did it better than Luxottica, essentially acquiring 80% of the entire eyewear industry? The magic lies in the perception of the world's biggest luxury eyewear brand, and rightly so it is. The plethora of its product designs for fashion-centric buyers and detailed, differentiated decorations add to its monopolistic hallmark. An entity like this can practically control the entire market with its bulky acquisitions and huge tentacles in retail, supply, and manufacturing. Even though highly criticized recently for its over-monopolistic attitude with an aggressive pricing strategy and with no incentives to change, Luxottica still continues to be at the helm and is nowhere to go sooner or later. What do you think of this world-renowned luxury brand arising from the cities of Italy to capture the global eyewear industry? Do you believe that the charges incurred by buyers for these brands reflect the brand it represents truly? Share with us in the comments section. Subscribe and hit that bell icon below to never miss another Wealthy Mindset video, especially if you're interested in unexplored topics and interesting stories just like this one. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.